My name is Liah. Before telling you this story, I should tell you that it is not mine, but that of a girl named Mary. Mary had a friend named Jane who was also her roommate in college. It was exam week, but Mary received a text from her crush inviting her to a party with him. Mary was excited. She asked Jane if she could go with her, but she said that she couldn't because she had to study. Mary tried to convince Jane by saying that she could wake up early and study then, but Jane insisted on studying late at night, so Mary left alone. When Mary got to the party, she ran into a few friends who convinced her to stay the night at their place. She agreed, but she said that she had to go back to her room to get the keys that she forgot. When she got back to her room, she noticed that the door was already open. When I heard that, I wondered why Mary didn't have any red flags going off, especially since she thought that her roommate was asleep. Anyway, she quickly walked into the dark room, grabbed her keys, and left without turning the lights on. The next morning, when Mary finally got home, she opened the door to find Jane dead at her desk. Written on the wall, in Jane's blood, was written, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the lights?"
Our old house was in a corner lot, and in lieu of a backyard, we had a side yard with a small deck that wrapped around back. The dining room had patio doors that led out to the back, and we would have barbecues and other such things back there. When I was about 14, we had one desktop computer and one laptop for the family. My brother and I would fight over the desktop. That's where we had Diablo 2 installed. So I would use the laptop to write music. On one particular night, my brother had a friend over and they were downstairs doing whatever, and I was at the dining room table on the laptop. As I was wrapping up my writing, I didn't pay much attention to my surroundings. Suddenly, I heard a knock on the patio door, which startled me. I looked up, expecting it to be my brother or his friend. The basement door had a door that led to the back deck as well. Standing at the door and waving was a person. I couldn't tell what sex or age they were, and they were wearing a Halloween pig mask. Still under the impression that it was my brother or his friend, I mouthed, "Good one," and gave the person the finger, and they walked away. As soon as they left, I went downstairs to give my brother and his friend a hard time, and to my surprise and dismay, they were both sitting on the couch playing PlayStation. They swore up and down it wasn't either one of them, and there was no way one of them would have had the time to get back downstairs and unmask before getting on the couch. To this day, I have no idea who it was that knocked and waved.
I have been killing my wife every night and burying her far from my house, but it's crazy. She wakes up next to me every morning asking, "Did you sleep well?" or "Good morning, love." This has been going on for 2 days, and I'm really confused and scared. She does everything like she used to do, the house chores, watches TV, makes dinner. I'm going crazy, and I can't approach someone about it since it's me who was killing my wife. I'm gonna try and kill her again. I will kill her. Again, I killed her and buried her in my own yard, since she comes back when I bury her far away. I thought maybe she won't return if I bury her near. The next morning, I woke up and saw no one beside me. Finally, she's gone. I should have done it this way a long time ago. I heard some noise downstairs and I rushed down to see a load of police officers arresting my wife. I was confused and approached one of the officers and asked, "What happened?" The officer just ignored me, so I angrily shouted, but he still ignored me. What's the matter? Why am I being ignored? And then I overheard two officers' conversation. Unlucky guy. Why would she do that? Why would she kill her own husband and not even bury him, but instead keep his rotting body next to her and act as if he's alive? If her neighbor wouldn't have complained, we would have never known such a psychopath lived here. Look at her, looking around, laughing. I looked at my wife. She was looking at my direction and mouthed, "I still love you."